Hey everybody, it's Bruce here at Waterbear and I'm here to talk to you about our MA programme. Now the MA is for musicians and music professionals, but it's also for anybody who works in the creative industries. And the exciting thing about it is it takes the work that you're already doing and the projects that you're about to do and takes your CV, and we place enormous value on real world experience. So it's actually that you're going to be writing up, and in the process of doing your work and maximising that, you end up with letters after your name and an MA. And this has the capacity to change your life, which is exactly what it did for me. I trained this way. So you may already have a degree, which is great, but to do this MA, that's not essential. And the reason for that is we place enormous value on real world experience. So if your CV is strong enough and you've got enough years under your belt in the creative industries, that's what you're going to be writing up, and that's what's going to become the basis of your MA. So the prospect of doing an MA can look a little bit daunting, particularly if you've been out of education for a long time. But this is how it works, because everybody gets a lot of support, because you're learning to be an academic as well as a creative professional, and that's built into the programme as well. And I would think of the MA as dealing with your past, your present and your future. So essentially it's in thirds, and it's very time efficient. Although it's a full-time course, you can do this. It's designed to be done around a full-time job, because it's the work that you're doing that is actually underpins the MA. So it's super economical from that point of view. So the first part is a skills and knowledge audit, picking apart your CV. Then we have in the second third, we're looking at areas you need support. So our job at Waterbear is to join the dots and fill the gaps. So we know what we've got to work with together. We know where you need a little bit of help. We look also at innovation to make sure that your business models and your commercial ideas are fit for purpose in 2019 and beyond. So the research element of the Masters, that's where we build on your skills. And for some people, that's about learning to be an academic and getting a bit of support there. For a lot of creatives, they need a little help monetising what they do. They just need to be a little bit more commercial. And some very established professionals are coming to us because they want to update their skills, particularly in areas such as digital marketing and social media. So whatever the need is, we fill the gaps, and we do that with one-to-one mentoring with specialist tutors and specialist professionals. And it all leads up to the kind of pinnacle of the MA, which is a big project at the end. And that's likely to be something that you would have been doing professionally at work anyway. It's just that in the context of an MA, it's going to get you those letters after your name, and also we're going to really maximise it and make the most of it. And that project is then the bridge into your future. So you leave the MA not just with those letters after your name, but you also have far more career choices, and you also have far more focus in your project planning, and you also have updated your skills at the same time. And you might be surprised to know that masters qualifications these days do qualify for student loans, and that's regardless of your age or your income brackets. That's incredibly useful. I'm going to be talking about all this stuff at an open evening. There's the details down there. I'd love to see it. I'll tell you my story because it completely changed my life. And I think for all creatives, we have a roller coaster of a career, and anything we can do to reinforce that with some stability and some additional choices is only a good thing.